Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have some more Historicon goodness. Again, a couple weeks ago, I happened to visit Historicon, which is the yearly HMGS, Historical Miniature Gaming Society convention. And it was over in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So I went and hung out over there for a little while. There were some promotional items that I received. And of course, there were a couple of pairs of dice that were in the flea market that I picked up for $2 each. So I figured I'd give you a showing of what I picked up. So we can start right here. I'll see you have your set of what we would call D&D dice, which has a combination of a 6-sided, a percentile dice, a 10-sided dice, a D20, a D12, a D8, and the D4. So we'll pop that one open real quick so you can take a look at those dice. I like the colors on them, so I decided to pick them up. Guy was very gracious who was selling them. He had a whole bunch of different colors and different options to choose from. So I picked the two ones that I liked the best. Again, there's your D6, your D8, your D12, percentile dice again with your D10. So you can see how they are a little different. Your D4, and of course your D20. So that's your first set of dice, but I'm going to show you. For those who don't know what percentile dice are, this would be the tens column. This would be your ones column. So I take this. So you would read that as an 89. That's how that works. So anyway, that's one set of die that I picked up, which was a nice blue and light blue to it. And this one had purple and blue in it. Again, for $2, another budget store find, basically. I'll open this up as well. Nice and easy. Again, it's another set of polyhedral dice. Again, we have your D6, which again has that, or one had the blue, dark blue, and light blue in it. This one has the blue and the purple. And I had been looking for these for a while, but I didn't want to pay the 10 or 12 bucks that I usually see them for. So at $2 a piece, I had no problem picking them up, again, at the Historicon flea market. So again, you have your 6-sided dice, your 4-sided dice, your percentile dice, which includes your percentile dice there, and your D10 right there. So both of them are D10s, but this one also goes from 10 to 100, and this one goes from 1 to 9, or 1 to 10 it goes. So if I roll this, I could show you again how to use those. So again, this would be a 9 and a 7, so it would be a 97. That's how that works. And then you have your 20-side die, your D8, and your D12. So those are two sets of dice that I picked up, again, for $2 a piece. No problems there. Then when you go walk around to different vendors, sometimes they have miniatures for sale, and they'll give you sampling of those. So I happened to go to a nice lady who was running a booth, and they were talking about Trailer Park Wars, the Warlords of the Apocalypse, entertaining tabletop miniature skirmish game with scenarios like Beer Run, Capture Karen, Running of the Flamingos, and much, much more. Again, for more information, you just go back there. And I got this from Bad Goblin Games. For more information, go to badgoblingames.com. So that's a little business card that went with it. And they gave you a cool little token, which they had there, a 25mm base. And that military base went for this cool little goblin figure, which I'll see that's their Bad Goblin game, so you get a free goblin miniature. So that was pretty cool, nicely designed, a lot of nice detail. You glue them right there on that base there, and he's ready to rock and roll in any type of game that you want to use them for, including Trailer Park Wars, if you're interested in purchasing that. So that came with them. And then I don't remember exactly who gave me this, but this was another free guy that you walk by to a booth. They gave you this one, so I can show you that guy. Very, very cool. Looks like a modern soldier. No base included, but that's kind of cool. I don't remember what the name of the company was, but he did. They gave you, again, this was a free promo figure that they were handing out for another set of games that they had. So that's really cool too. Very nice figure there. Put him over here. Then every year, Historicon releases some promotional figure This one was for the 40th anniversary figure that they gave out. This was from last year, from 2024, which I did not get. So they had a couple extras, so they gave me one of these. So I'll pull this guy out real quick. Show you him. It's a cool little base there. Let's see what that base says. Information there. It says Historicon on there. And then you have your metal figure. Nicely detailed. Prime him up. It'll be a nice and easy way to paint him. And he has his own little metal base, which goes like that. So it goes right in there. And you have to, because they're metal bases, sometimes they're not right. You just have to file them down just a little bit, and then they fit perfectly into the base. Glue him on there, and he's good to go. Again, that was the HMGS 40th anniversary figure right there. That's from 2024, which I did not have. And last but not least was this year's figure here. Let's see what that card says. And it says HMGS and Historicon celebrate the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. Figure of Colonel Prescott, Mini, and Base. Again, as you can tell, it came from Historicon 2025, and they gave them more of the information about Lancaster County Convention Center, Lancaster, PA. Again, that was July 16th through the 20-something, the 20th, I think it is. So there you have that right there. Put this guy down here between. So you got a base with information on it. A little piece of metal, not quite sure what that's used for, but I got that. And you got the actual figure, which is actually a very nicely detailed figure. Again, you prime them up, paint them up. It'll look relatively cool. So there you have it. And he goes right there in his base. Again, not quite sure what this is used for. Looks like it's some kind of billboard or something like that. Oh, there's a seems like it goes this way on here. And guys stand behind it. Yep, that's how it goes. That goes in there like that. So if you look at the picture here, it tells you exactly how you use it right there. You can buy those two guys right there. To tell you what company makes this, Brigade Games made the miniature. For more information, go to brigadegamesminis.com. Again, or for more information, go to brigadegames.com. So Brigade Games were nice enough to make this figure for Historicon. So that's a quick video, real quick, of just some of the extras I picked up at Historicon, which were the two sets of polyhedral dice. One was blue and light blue, the other was blue and purple. Very cool, $2 a piece for those, and the rest were all promotional figures. We had a cool modern day soldier, looks like an SAS soldier. Then you had the Goblin from, again, those guys were badgoblingames.com for more information. And they provide you with a free Goblin miniature for their game, Trailer Park Wars. Then you also have the 2024 HMGS Historicon figure, anniversary figure. And you also have the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. And you have Colonel Prescott. He has his base. Oh, it's not attached yet, but the base, that thing there, the wall, and of course the figure itself. And that, for more information, go to brigadegames.com. I don't know if they were going to sell you any of those, or they were just promotional for the... You could probably pick it up at brigadegames.com. Or next time you go to Historicon, if they have any extra leftover ones, you could always go and pick one up over there as well. So anyway, this is everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing for the day. I thank you for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a like and give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.